I'd also like to thank, once again, our conference sponsors who made a lot of this possible: Oracle Academy, Microsoft, Universal Technical Institute, Certiport, and NCWIT. So let's all give them all one big hand again. I have been on the program committee for several years, and the biggest complaint that we've gotten from attendees is the fact that I wanted to go to this session, but it was actually at the same time as a different session that I couldn't go to. So the good news about that, if that's happened to you, many, if not most of the presentations, as long as the presenters agree to do so, we will post the presentations on the CSTA website. And that should happen within the next month. Also, many of the sessions were videotaped, and those will eventually make it onto the CSTA website as well. And that's a great resource to go back and look at things you missed or to show your colleagues who couldn't make it here. That type of thing. So look for those on the website coming up. The last thing that's coming up is we have the big giveaway coming up. But in order to be involved in that and to get all the loot that will soon be distributed, we need to get that yellow sheet from you. So hopefully you brought that evaluation sheet with you. Again, this is very important for us to get feedback of what you liked, what you'd like to see next year, those types of things. So in a minute, board members and volunteers will be going around and will collect the yellow sheets from you and give you a ticket. And then that will be used for the drawing that'll take place in a few minutes. So I will hand this over to Lissa, but again, thank you. I hope this was a great experience for everybody, and we'll see you all next year. Thanks.
Thanks, Dave. Hello, everyone. I hope you had a great conference. I have the pleasure now of presenting the Advocate of the Year Award. This year's recipient is Myra Backrack, and Myra is a relatively new member of the Computer Science Advocacy Leadership Team, or CSALT, as many of you know it. Though she's new, she was a real dynamo this year, and I would like to read just a few of her achievements. Myra was the co-founder of CSTA NJ Advocacy Group. And if you're not familiar with New Jersey, they just pushed through a whole bunch of CS legislation. She was also the creator of the Making CS Count petition for her state. She managed to secure 2 chapter mini grants for the New Jersey chapters. She establishes and is establishing and maintaining a dialogue with the New Jersey Department of Education. Myra regularly presents advocacy updates at numerous places and meetings, and I could probably go on and on for another good 15 minutes, but I won't. So please join me in congratulating Myra on her achievement. Myra, can you join me? Congratulations.
Congratulations, Myra. That's a well-deserved honor. Now I would like to take this time to thank our corporate sponsors who help support CSTA financially and in so many other ways all year long. Sponsors, when I call out your organization, will you please join me on stage to receive your plaque? First, Google. We have a plaque for Microsoft, but I believe Pele has already left. So we'll have to get that to him. Oracle Academy. and the College Board. Words cannot express our gratitude for everything you do for K-12 computer science education. Thank you so very much, sponsors. I would also like to thank our departing board members who have been instrumental in the progress of CSTA. Joanna Good, the teacher education representative. You should serve on the board. You get this beautiful plaque. Or in lieu of that, you could donate something. And we have several board members who are departing but are not able to be here today. Steve Cooper, who is the past board chair. Karen Lang, the 912 representative, Michelle Lagos, the international representative, and Stuart Regis, the university representative. And I would like to thank Valerie Barr, who is also not here, for serving as our computational thinking task force for several years. This next plaque is for a woman who is here and who over the years has given many years of service to the conference. Her volunteer efforts over the past decade have helped shape the conference and make it as great as it is. Betsy Frederick, will you please join me on stage to receive your plaque? Thank you, Betsy. Betsy has received an award for lifetime volunteer, so I'm sure there are some aspiring volunteers out here who would like to do the same. The next award is for a woman who has done so many things for CSTA, including advocating to have CSTA created in the first place. For most of us, she needs no introduction. Chris Stevenson, could you please join me on the stage? She's giving me this look. Chris has, over a decade of service to the organization, moved on to work with one of our sponsors. But that's a good thing. Think of it that way. We would like to show our appreciation for all that she has done for CSTA by giving her this award. Chris, your ongoing efforts have truly made enduring innovations in the field of computer science education. Thank you so much for your service and dedication. Go Kelly. Board members and committee members, if you have not already picked up all the yellow sheets, would you please do so and make sure everyone has a raffle ticket. And once again, I would like to recognize and thank our 2014 Conference Planning Committee, Dave Reed, who's out there somewhere, who was the program chair, Doug Peterson, the workshop chair. You can raise your hand, stand up. Duncan Buell, Philip East, Kristen Fisher, Patrice Gans, Tammy Pierman, Chris Stevenson, and Dan Whedon. What a great conference you have given all of us. Thank you. I would also like to thank the local Chicago chapter and the Chicago suburb chapter members for their support and their volunteer efforts. We appreciate everything you do. Would you please stand so we could recognize you? Thank you so much. And another volunteer who we cannot fail to acknowledge is our official conference photographer, Peter Beams. Peter, thank you for capturing all the great moments of this conference. We look forward to seeing them. And last but not least, in any manner, please join me in thanking Tiffany Nash, Tiffany, where are you? Way over here, wave, Tiffany. Tiffany is the CSTA Events and Communications Manager, and we'd like to thank her for all her hard work. She is the magician behind the scenes who makes everything run smoothly. But she's had help this year because she's sort of in trainings, as this is her first one. So I would like also to thank Lissa Claiborne, Acting CSTA Executive Director. You can at least wave. Yeah, but that was tricky. I told her it couldn't get broken when it went through baggage claim. So before we start the big giveaway, I want to remind you that if you requested a certificate of attendance, you will find them in registration, right outside registration. Please pick them up on your way out. Now for the big giveaway. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I beg your pardon. See, I told you I should write that in. So in case you missed this morning's beginning, we recognize Dr. Todd Ula for the Administrator of the Year Award. Is Todd here so that we could recognize him one more time? Or did he have to leave? He's gone. Well, anyway, we congratulate Todd.